Hello everyone. Today I'm going to share Teja AI. So Teja AI is an AI agent that helps us solve bad customer service problems. So bad customer service complaints can actually destroy a business. But here's the real problem. You see, most companies struggle with complaints. And not just complaints, they also struggle with deciding which complaints matter the most, which customers are about to churn, and when to escalate to humans. So I built a customer escalating AI agent, which is Teja AI, which is powered by Grok, Llama models, FAIS for retrieval augment generation retrieval, multi-agent reasoning, memory, and I have built the full conversation UI. So let's break down this agent. In traditional support systems, complaints come in, we have tickets getting logged, humans review it manually. But this leads to around three problems. One of them, there is no prioritization. See, whenever you have a client coming or a customer complaining, we can't know if it's a VIP or a low value customer. So all of them get the same treatment, which might not really, in the long run, be good for our business. Also, there is no context. So agents don't see churn risk history or escalation patterns. So that's the benefit of using this approach, the escalation agent. And then there's slow response time. With all of our organization, if you log a complaint, by the time humans take it to management, the customer is already gone. So the question really becomes, can we build an AI agent that decides escalation instantly? So this is it. This is what I built. To explain more about Mteja AI, the customer escalation agent, first of all, they are multi-agent architecture, which means there are four agents that work hand in hand to solve this problem for us. There's a complaint analyzer, which understands the issue and detects the severity of the issue. Also, there's an escalation classifier, which decides whether or not to escalate or not, and assigns priority to the complaints that the customers are saying. Then there's the retrieval agent. This agent now, I used retrieval augment generation. This agent pulls customers, checks the churn risk, and reviews escalation history. And then lastly, there's the response generator agent, which kind of sums everything up, crafts a professional reply, and in a way explains the next steps. All of these have been powered by Grok model, Llama 3.18 for fast reference. Now, I want to talk about the database. I generated a 3,000 customer Kenyan database. So it has 3,000 names for Kenyan customers with sample emails. So each of the entries here have the customer tire, the lifetime value, the name, the sign up date, the escalation risk, and the churn risk. Then all of this is indexed using FAIS. This one is indexed using FAIS. So whenever a customer complaint comes in, our AI agent, which is Mteja, retrieves the top three similar customers and then uses the context to reason about the escalation. Now, this is not just a chatbot. And also I improved memory. I love memory, the memory factor about AI agents. So for the memory, the agent is able to remember. Here's the memory. So the agent is able to remember past complaints, the repeat escalations, and the customer sentiments. So this allows it to increase priority dynamically. For example, if the first is the first complaint, then it's a medium priority. If it's a repeated complaint, it's a high priority. If it's VIP, we want to keep the VIP in our customer base, so that's critical. So all of this, and now I created a simple HTML for the front end. So everything runs, and I have a fast API for the back end, which sends a post request to the front end to analyze the sentiment, to retrieve if there is any similar cases, to calculate the churn risk, and then assign the priority. So, let's pick for the let's pick one name, now customer base. Pick one name from the customer base. Michael Kipto. Then let's talk to Michael Kipto. Hello, I am Michael Kipto. Yep. Okay. And if you notice, there's this real-time client, there's the real-time client sentiment analysis. So every time the client talks, the sentiment analysis is in here. So if if I could talk, I could say maybe I am not satisfied. Services already changing. There's also a client portfolio. It appears. So let's report the issue. A sample issue. Let's say I bought a product, but it never worked. So just like that, you can know whether or not a customer is satisfied and whether or not this needs more escalation. Now, all the agents I built, they are working in tandem. So one does this, one does the other thing. I used Grok because of the ultra low latency that comes with the Llama 8 model, the first Llama inference, and then it's perfect for real-time agents. So escalation decisions need speed. So we don't want to have a customer who needs something to be checked, and then it takes so long. We take James Mutua. Mutua is our VIP customer. So the good thing about this system, it can be used to reduce churn. It prioritizes VIP complaints. It automates escalation. Yeah, and then it has this assistant it gives to human agents. Now, the AI agent can always be looking at the complaints in real time and seeing whether or not there's an escalation. So whenever something is an emergency, it has to check whether or not this is the nature of the customer and how quick the customer needs help. So if we give priority to the VIPs, then it's okay as compared to someone just standard. Because if you have like a VIP customer base in your customer base, you need to retain the customer. So it helps. It can be useful for telcos, for banks, for e-commerce, for airlines, and SAS, software as a service support teams. So maybe if we create a problem that needs this is a top priority. Yeah. And also there's the importance of two-factor authentication. Now, for this problem, there's the login details, there's the account. This client, James Mutua, not a real name, has their account details in this database. Now, these are the details, but since they want to change the login details, this is actually what I talk about escalation. Now, this is an emergency. So to just go a little bit further and explain the importance of AI explainability and transparency and AI governance. Now, the AI cannot just change the details, they have to confirm the current email before it proceeds. So, in a glance, that's what I've built. in a few words, I could say this. I could furthermore expand this, maybe integrate it with Slack or with WhatsApp APIs to, in real time, just decide whether or not we need to up our game when it comes to dealing with clients. And for the most part, I like to see these people trying this out in projects that, in a way, challenge. For example, when you build a virtual assistant, you can integrate this now. For every time a client logs in and they talk with the AI can always pick up from the customer conversation and then decide whether or not to escalate, depending on whether or not you have connected your database to your virtual assistant. So this agent, the Mteja AI escalation agent, has been built with Grok, Faiz. There's multi-agent reasoning, there's memory, and then to top it all off, there's a simple HTML or for the conversation for the UI, but I've also include CSS. This is what AI enterprise looks like. So I'll provide an update when I improve on this. But for this, I'm Edgar Muyale. I'm the founder of Pioneer Growth AI. If you like this video, you can always like, subscribe, and share it with someone who will find this valuable. So thank you for your time. I hope this is as valuable. I hope this sparks the I'll see you on the next one.